पल्लवी कितने आदमी थे?
Talking about the Congress party, it's DK Shiv Kumar and Siddaramaiah.
दो ही आदमी है,
दो ही आदमी है,
दूसरी साइड एक ही है,
एक ही है,
वो सब पे भारी है,
सब पे भारी, Prime Minister. Okay, that's the BJP calculation. Okay, before we go ahead, we've been talking about several topics on our past circuit, but in Karnataka, सवाल बहुत जगह people keep on asking us is that कौन है वो आदमी for whom we are supposed to vote for. This time round, no one is actually, projecting a CM face. Congress, I can understand why, because they're scared about alienating either of the two. But BJP में Bombay is not going to be the obvious choice, or there's going to be a surprise coming up there?
Well, I think Bombay, so far BJP जो official stand है वो पल्लवी यही है कि Bombay is the chief minister. We are fighting the election leadership, but they stopped short of saying if we win, he will be the next chief minister also. Obviously, BJP says their parliamentary board will decide it. I know there's a mechanism to it and all of that. So clearly, Mr. Bombay, BJP has projected him as a common man chief minister, but obviously there are challenges, and BJP also realizes it. That on the other side, you have a mass leader like Siddaramaiah, you have a person like DK Shiv Kumar, who's known as a great managerial kind of a strength, to rally the cadre, rally the numbers and all that. We have seen that in past crises when Congress has come to. But also before speaking to that, let us just remind our viewers where we are. This is the, if you have might have guessed it by now, this is the famous Sholay Hills in Karnataka. This is where Sholay was shot. And remember those iconic scenes of Gabbar?
I wonder how they went there. I mean, those pahars they are sitting on. But yeah, this is where Gabbar Singh was Gabbar, and there was Naach Basanti.
No, Veeru said Basanti in kutton ke samne mat naachna.
Yeah, but Gabbar Singh tells her to dance, and she was dancing on those glass pieces, which is pretty much very similar to a tricky battle for Karnataka as well. So I wonder who's dancing on those glass pieces as far as the battle for Karnataka is concerned.
And here you come from this Bangalore, Mysore, this spanky new expressway. You're traveling to Mysore, and just about you get off the expressway a bit and you come to this place, where Sholay was shot decades ago, and it's like it's a mix of this modernity and great history of Karnataka in a way. So
large number of tourists here, people coming up.
Yeah, we've climbed almost like 400 steps to get here. Me, Pallavi, and our VJ Mr. Naveen
Bansal, yeah.
And quite a struggle, but we managed to reach here because we wanted this location for our power circuit this time. So in a way, if you look at the movie Sholay, or if you look at the Bollywood, the Karnataka election is no short of any Bollywood movie right now. There is this whole thing about the PM, Mr. Kharge is calling the PM a poisonous snake, the PM rebutting it, saying Bhagwan Shiv ke gale mein bhi naag hote hain, saamp hote hain. So all of that, back and forth is happening, and between all of that, there is Priyanka Gandhi also now aggressively campaigning.
Very aggressive, and I mean, we were talking about this also. I mean, the fact is that woman power is something which is very strong in Karnataka, and there are two big women of the Congress party whose fortunes were actually made here. Indira Gandhi in 1978, post-emergency, Chikmagalur, and Sonia Gandhi, of course, 1999, where she took on Sushma Swaraj, who actually could speak Kannada, but here was this woman who couldn't even speak very good Hindi, but obviously the women over here voted for Sonia Gandhi. So I think Priyanka Gandhi Vadra and the Congress party is also calculating that their outreach to women, that a woman is taking on the Prime Minister no less, and she was very, very aggressive and strong in her words against the Prime Minister. So we're waiting for the PM also to reply to that, because he's going to be coming back here. But does it suit the BJP not to announce a CM face, or they think that the Prime Minister himself could actually send out a larger message of development?
They don't want to, Pallavi, because obviously the BJP's aim is to turn this election more on a national issue, PM Modi's face election. That has been the mantra, in fact, in many other state elections for the BJP. You take other states which they have won, be it Uttarakhand, be it Tripura, where they came back to power for a repeated power, historically, and Karnataka also, BJP will set history if it repeats power here. But I think there is a deliberate strategy to keep the CM face thing ambivalent, because there are now calls from B.S. Yedurappa, there's calls even from the Bombay camp that a Lingayat should be declared as the CM face, because some of the senior Lingayat leaders like Jagdish Shetty and Lakshman Savadi have left. So to give that boost to the Lingayat community, which has been a strong votary of the BJP in the past election, not let that vote slip away. But that announcement still has not come. Though Mr. Yedurappa openly said it and other people openly said it, Yedurappa told us in an interview, in fact, that call will now be taken after the elections.
After the elections, should the BJP win. But if the Congress wins, I think there's going to be a bigger headache for them, because first of all, both DK Shiv Kumar as well as Siddaramaiah, I mean, they're very open about the fact. And in private, interestingly, DK Shiv Kumar is referred to as a CM aspirant rather than as a PCC chief by his supporters. So clearly he would want his pound of flesh. The money power, salvaging the party in tough times like the Ahmed Patel election, so on and so forth. Even Rajasthan, ironically, Rajasthan, which has faced the biggest problem of this whole rotation formula, and it has not worked over here too, he was the one who actually ensured that the MLAs were not poached as far as Ashok Gehlot supporters or MLAs are concerned. So, he's going to want his pound of flesh, and I don't know who's going to sort it out. I mean, Mallikarjun Kharge, ironically, of course, Congress president, he's the one who's having to sort it out. He's also from Karnataka. Will he emerge as a dark horse, though he's completely ruled himself out of the race by saying...
मैं तो CM बनवाता हूँ.
मैं CM बनवाता हूँ, but you know, he's someone which DK Shivkumar has thrown a googly by saying, I don't mind if he becomes the chief minister. That will be a bit too much. Congress president steps down to become the CM.
आपकी पार्टी में कुछ भी हो सकता है.
Yeah,
कांग्रेस में कुछ भी हो सकता है.
Anything is possible. Anything is possible.
But a joke in BJP also, Pallavi, is that, you know, this situation in Karnataka for Congress very similar to what happened in Rajasthan. You know, there also Sachin Pilot was sent after they lost the election, and, you know, he put all that effort, he became PCC chief, and, you know, elections were won. But then the former chief minister Ashok Gehlot was back in his saddle as the chief minister, and Pilot साहब की हमेशा से ये कंप्लेंट रही कि इलेक्शन मैंने जताया, सारी मेहनत मैंने की 4 साल, और सीएम अशोक गहलोत बन गए. So Mr. DK Shivkumar, if he is not made the CM if Congress wins, he might have a similar complaint that, you know, Siddaramaiah is back as the chief minister. जो यही पावर से गए थे, अब ये इनको ये वापस आ गए, जबकि सारी मेहनत मैंने की.
I have a feeling, I mean, let's not rule out this possibility, because in hushed tone some people talk about the fact that can DK ever join the BJP if he's not made the chief minister. Look at his kind of words. I am being targeted because I did not join the BJP. Some way he's also in a way telling the top leadership, you know, don't rule out that possibility. I have an experience with saving MLAs or poaching MLAs. Tomorrow, who knows, push comes to shove, I may do that for the BJP. See, nothing is ruled out, you know. Politics today is such that there are no ideological fixations. I mean, anyone can just about go anywhere.
और a tight election भी है, so you never know which way, you know, will any party cross the majority mark? Will you know, they stop at 108, 105, and another party stops at like 90, 95, and then the JDS becomes a joker in the pack with 20, 25 seats. Which way they go? Or the other theory that JDS might totally collapse in this election, like, you know, Mayawati collapsed in UP or the Akalis collapsed in Punjab, and it's a bipolar fight, and, you know, somebody will get a clear majority. People are pretty clear that they want to vote for a clear, a stable government, not this khichdi kind of sarkar which changes after 2 years. So all that is, but I think the
that
fight...
will be the real Sholay.
That will be the real Sholay.
After the results out.
It's a tense fight, I think. We don't know who's going to win. Is it the Gabbar's, like in Sholay, you know, till the end you were wondering that Jai Viru, and who will prevail, and, you know, with this Gabbar had this whole image of a strong dacoit, and, you know, doing all sorts of things in Sholay. So it's like a pot boiler like Sholay.
But, you know, let me tell you that dosti which the Congress party is trying to show between DK Shivkumar and Siddaramaiah, Jai Viru, it's not there. They are not, they may be the Jai Viru, but that friendship is clearly missing. And one of them will have to opt out.
Jai passed away in Sholay, so I think they're hoping कि एक आदमी, you know, थोड़ा कम हो जाएगा, दूसरा बन जाएगा, एक बैक सीट ले ले और दूसरा आदमी. तो वो जय वीरू वाली दोस्ती जो राहुल गांधी ने दोनों को साथ हाथ पकड़ के भारत जोड़ो यात्रा में भी दोनों साथ भागे थे राहुल गांधी के. Will that bonhomie remain after May 13th? If the Congress wins, I think is the $1 million question in Karnataka. Will that still remain? But still, Congress has put up a good show, united show so far, and Rahul has praised it so far that, you know, it's a state where they have fought unitedly. Maybe that is the mantra also for Rajasthan if it ever happens. That kind of bonhomie can never happen between Gehlot and Pilot. But winding up from here in Karnataka, second edition of Power Circuit, and we are trying to get you the pulse of the ground. What we speak to people, that all is reflected when we are speaking to you. And we believe, Pallavi, I think it's a fair thing to say, it's a tight election. Let's not call it either way, because though Congress may have had an early start, the BJP has come back strongly, and now Mr. Modi's campaign in the last week, you know, is the fillip they were looking for. So we'll speak of our predictions maybe after post 10th May. And Pallavi, do you think the Congress has the gas to pull off the election and not, you know, plateau out in the last week?
Well, I mean, they've peaked their campaign, certainly. I mean, you know, in the next few days, you're going to find Rahul Priyanka, top-notch, Rajasthan CM coming. I wonder what he's going to understand over here. But yeah, they're using all the aces as they can, because they also are aware of the fact that the Prime Minister is going to be here. So they have to match that. So they're using Priyanka Gandhi Vadra, I think, increasingly against the Prime Minister. So we'll get to know only who's the Gabbar of this election. Between us, he's the one.
And DK Shivkumar may be singing to Siddaramaiah ki Teri jeet, meri jeet, Teri haar, meri haar. Sun le mere yaar. So we'll know on 13th May. Thank you so much for joining us from here, from the Sholay Hills of Karnataka. Thank you so much.